Welcome back to Chill Drink Do Us Part. It's been a while. We've been on holiday for the last 2 weeks, and before that, it was all just the build-up to getting ready for holiday, all the stresses that you have to deal with before going away. So yeah, this week, we're going to be talking about sober holidays.
Yoo-hoo.
It's our second one, wasn't it?
Yep, second sober holiday.
First one, we went to Crete, so it was an all-inclusive, hot, sunny holiday, which I found was completely fine. I didn't have too many triggers, just the odd one, seeing somebody drinking a nice glass of white wine by the pool. I thought, oh, that looks nice. But this time, it was a cruise, and it was a bit more challenging for me.
Nice
anyway.
cruise. It was a nice cruise.
It was lovely. We've had a lovely 2 weeks.
We've had a fantastic 2 weeks.
Yeah, can't complain.
Can't complain. Would recommend it as well. Would recommend going on a cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic holiday.
But if you're trying not to drink and you're thinking of doing your first sober holiday, maybe cruising isn't for you. And we'll explain to you the reasons why. Now, it was...
Because it's a fridge floating on the sea
yeah,
with nowhere to get off it, full of alcohol.
this is a booze cruise. Yeah, I forgot how much... We'd been on a cruise before years ago and forgot how much alcohol revolves around a cruise. From the moment you get on, selling you the drinks packages, to seeing people with their nice cold glasses of champagne and wine everywhere, the sail away parties and
Drink parties. On top of drink parties, with the hangover parties.
on the telly, cocktail making.
Oh,
Matthew McConaughey with his pantalonas cocktails.
Oh, did look nice.
Yeah, that was challenging. But you just have to push through and just blinker to the alcohol that was everywhere.
Go on then, so how did you find it?
Okay, first day, I struggled.
Yeah.
The night, it was, as soon as I got on, I didn't expect it. It came out of the blue, actually. It just really hit me like a train. As soon as I got on board, seeing everybody with their drinks, it's all like glitzy and it's all fancy, and you can just imagine yourself sat at those bars and those places on the ship and having a cocktail as soon as you get on. And then it's all stressful getting on because it's new. We haven't done that one before, and it's with the kids, and so for a while you just sat around waiting to get into your room. So we went up to the pool area and sat, and everybody's, Mum, can I have this? Can you do this? And it's just like, okay, this is a lot. It was very overwhelming, and I was just like, I want to drink. Really fancy to drink, just because that's what I'm used to doing.
What's the reasons for that though? What you say that at that point you need a drink? What does that do? Does it take the edge off it? Is it numb the pain?
Yeah, relaxes me and it shuts the noise off in my head.
So how did you do it this time?
I just sat down and gathered my thought. It's adjusting. What I've realised with not drinking in social situations or in environments, if you start to get that urge and that feeling of overwhelmness that usually makes you reach for a drink, it's just to sit down, take a breather and gather yourself and just settle into your surroundings.
Yeah.
And just find your feet, and then once you know what you're doing and you just look around and relax, then you ease into it. And I think before you go on holiday, you're so wound tight from dealing with getting on holiday, all the packing, dealing with the travelling and just work, the whole life leading up to holiday is just very stressful. It takes you a while to wind down, and I think a lot of people turn to a drink straight to do that winding down, so it takes longer.
I don't know if you guys are like us. The few days up to going on holiday is usually stressful with work and getting everything ready, and you end up not talking to each other, or you end up snapping at each other. So when you actually get on holiday, usually it would be within the first 2 days that we would have had a drink, and it would have all come out. The demons would have come out, and we'd have ended up in a row. But the last couple of holidays where we've gone sober has broke that chain, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's actually broke that almost a traditional 2-day row before when you get there, when you sort of, everybody sort of, like, everything comes out and then everybody relaxes and then the holiday's out. I mean, we always used to say, didn't we, the first 2 days of getting on holiday was stressful and you got to write them off. But we've not had that on the sober holidays at all.
No. In fact, you just ease into it quicker. Just give it a day and then you find your feet, and then you don't, I think it's the alcohol that makes you more on edge. Whereas because you don't have that, you start to relax and actually relax. Like, you know, not have to have the anxiety every day from the drink.
And the travelling bit was so easy. Like, normally we'd make it so stressful because we were hungover. We'd have had a drink the night before. We're going on holiday tomorrow, so we'd have had a drink the night before, and then you travelling and you get to either the airport or wherever, and you've got another drink, but you've got 4-5 cases, 2 kids, passports, you know, all this documentation to get through. And before it was stressful, but now it's not. It's just like one of us takes over.
Yeah.
Usually me for getting us through places.
Yeah.
Quickly.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like organising bits and bobs, you're pretty good. You'll go, no, we've got to go here or there or this or that.
Yeah.
You do all of the talking to people.
Yeah.
You know, if you need to talk to someone, you usually go and do it. Well, if I need to get the family from A to B, I do it. Yeah. Because I'm quite efficient at moving things quickly.
Yeah. And you just ease into it a lot more and just lot more laid back. Got a lot more patience. Hell of a lot more patience than when you're having a drink. When you've had a drink, you're like, oh, you don't give a shit. It takes away the fucks to give, doesn't it? Like, you're like, okay, fuck it. We're on holiday. Let the kids go wild. As long as you're all right. But it's usually the next day after you've done that you start to struggle again. You're like, you're not quite relaxed anymore. But end of the day, your days are longer and fuller. But yeah, you do, there's no point. All we noticed were people just sitting around in the different bars. There was loads of bars. The whole shit was just geared out for alcohol. There, you know, all the menus were just cocktail after cocktail. We had a small section on the back, non-alcoholic drinks, which was just Coke and Sprite. No, it took us 3 days to find the alcohol-free menu, which was just a little A4 sheet on top of the bar at the pool bar. But all the main menus didn't have anything like that. Definitely wasn't geared up for people that don't drink.
Oh no.
It was
almost shunned into the back of the corner.
Like a dietary requirement. Yeah. You know, it's like on the end of the menu, or it was separate. It had a separate menu for you.
Like I say, that little A4 piece of paper on the bar, but it's only on the bar.
Yeah.
There's nowhere else to be found in the shit.
And they didn't quite understand when you asked for a non-alcoholic drink. They were like, "Oh, really?" Yeah, they'd sort of look at you like as if you're a bit crazy, because everybody else is just pissed. That's all they drink is drink after drink after drink. Like, well, I suppose on any holiday really, but on a cruise it just seems to be more of a thing. I don't know.
Only the Brits. The Brits.
Yeah.
Yeah. There wasn't, like, the Americans and all the other nationalities, they do not drink as much as the Brits do.
No. Well,
I think it's like the Brits have got this golden stamp, like, oh yeah, we can drink so much. We're so good because we drink so much. I'm ex-military. In the military, back in the day, it used to be a thing. We used to get hammered. You know, it was one of the things, but not so much these days. I think the military boys these days are a lot more fitter. They're a lot more switched on than we were.
Yeah.
But like, you see it. The Brits are hammered, and you can tell, and you can see the complete difference from when they start.
Yeah.
In the morning, like what person they are, till later on in that afternoon when they're absolutely smashed.
Yeah.
And you look at them, you think, wow, what a difference.
Yeah. And they are just chasing the buzz the whole time. It's like, have another drink. You just keep drinking all day long. From the moment, I think one day we saw somebody having a drink at 11 o'clock. I'm looking, having a drink at 11 o'clock. And you were like, what are you judging for? It wasn't long ago that would have been you.
Yeah.
Like,
it would have been both of us.
Yeah.
How many times have we sat in an airport at 6 o'clock in the morning and gone, Well, it's all right.
Oh yeah, but just being on holiday, as soon as 10 o'clock came around,
Yeah.
that was it. It was having a drink. But
I have got a T-shirt somewhere that says it's 5 o'clock somewhere on the back.
and that was always our saying.
Yeah. It's
And
5
if you
o'clock
want to
somewhere.
do that kind of thing, that's great. But if you're trying to not drink, it's a booze cruise.
Yeah, this channel's not about judging people that drink.
No,
this is
it's not.
we've been there and done it. Like I don't want us to come across as like we're preaching, like we've not like lived
it's
our
because
life.
I'm not doing it because I'm not drinking just to, for health reasons. I'm doing it for mental. Like I was a borderline alcoholic. I can't drink, so that's the reason why I'm not drinking.
And I stopped drinking to support you, but in that process I've realised that alcohol was having a massive effect on my mental health. It's having a massive effect on my life and my stress levels. And I decided that, actually, even though I did stop to support you, it's actually better for me.
Yeah.
And I'm having better holidays. I've got a better life. You've got a better... Life is so much better without alcohol in it.
Yeah.
So much better. And this is coming from two people that in the early 2000s were partying, going to the big clubs, the Ministry of Sounds, doing all the stuff, going out on a Friday, turning back up between late Sunday and Monday morning.
Yeah.
Out every weekend with my mates. We used to all have a big group of, friends and their girlfriends that used to sit in the back of the pub. We'd all sit in the same place and we'd drink all weekend. And this is back from the ages of sort of 18 all the way up to the ages of, 25, 30. So it's not that we haven't done it. It's that...
Well, it's not an option anymore. It's just...
No, not for you.
Not for
but for me,
it
it is an option.
It is
and the option I've chosen at this minute in time, I think is so much more better for me as a human being.
Yeah.
And as a man... A middle-aged man moving forward.
You didn't miss it at all on holiday.
No, I had little
struggle.
triggers. I had my trigger was Matthew McConaughey and his pantalones.
Yeah.
Because I do like tequila. I do like whiskey.
A nice one.
And for me, like I saw someone having an old-fashioned whiskey, and I was like, oh, I could drink that right now.
Yeah.
And then he came, Mr. McConaughey came on the telly a lot about advertising pantalones and what you do with tequila, and I do like tequila.
It's in your face the whole time.
Yeah, so for me, but it's the taste. I used to drink for the taste. You drank because you get a buzz, you get that warm feeling, it de-stresses you. I used to drink because one, it did, in my head I thought it de-stressed me, but two, I actually like the taste. I love the taste of Guinness. That's why I think Guinness Zero is so good.
Oh, I still like the taste.
Yeah. Oh yes, I know you do.
I just like everything. I used to like everything about it.
Everything about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was a few triggers, but beer, cider, and stuff like that doesn't really do it for me. I'm not really that bothered about it. For me, I drink loads of it. Used to, and it'd bloat me, and I'd feel fat, bloated, and slow.
Well, that's the thing as well. You don't feel the bloat on holiday when you're not drinking as much. You can eat. You found that you were eating whatever you wanted with no acid indigestion, which you always used to get.
Yeah.
There's no bloating. You don't feel sluggish. And you can just enjoy your food, and you don't overeat.
Unless you've got desserts.
Oh yeah, the desserts. Well, that's
And ice cream.
that is the given thing when you give up alcohol. The sweet tooth.
Yeah,
And-
the Italian made ice cream
Gelato.
is the best ice cream in the world.
And the cakes.
Unless you know of a better ice cream, please put in the comments below.
Let us know the better ice cream.
Gelato.
Oh, yeah. So just
Which means ice cream in Italian, by the way.
I think most people know that, don't they?
No, I did.
What?
No, I didn't know gelato was Italian for ice cream. I just thought gelato was a type of ice cream.
No. No. Well, a bit of an education there.
You thought Totnes was in Scotland.
Oh, well, yes. Just sounds like it, doesn't it?
And you're from Devon.
I know. Yeah, so yeah, there's so many benefits to holidaying sober. The other thing is also the heat management. You can bear the heat so much more than when you're drinking. When you drink, alcohol raises your blood temperature, and so you can't sit in it more. I found that we could withstand walking around like Rome, which is absolutely boiling, and all these other places that we visited, which were fantastic. The kids, not so much. They were like, "Whoa, what, not another old building, man." But we enjoyed it. And you can do that. You want to do that instead of like having to get off and find your nearest back street like boozer. You're there, you're enjoying it, and you're taking it all in, and not revolving your whole holiday around the bar and being chained to the bar. Which a lot of the times, that's all it is. Your whole holiday is revolved around drinking. Well, it has been for us. And you won't do anything unless it's got drink involved. You've got your drinks package that you paid for, your all-inclusive resort that you're on. Why go off resort? Why go and see anything when you've already paid for it? It just changes it. Giving it up and not having it in your life opens your world to so many more benefits, not just what you see and what you do, but how you feel and how you see things and how you take it in and how you reflect on the world in general. So yeah, I'm glad that I didn't drink. There was, like I said, there were the triggers, but you've just got to push on through.
And then there was the waiter on the last night.
Oh yeah, who gave us unknowingly, I hope it was unknowingly.
I think it was unknowingly.
Yeah, it was a mistake, but was never acknowledged on his part. A glass of champagne with our meal. And we had been drinking alcohol-free Prosecco for the whole holiday, so we know what that tastes like, and we generally, after 2 years, know what alcohol-free stuff tastes like. It doesn't taste like the real thing, especially when it comes to like wine-based drinks.
I knew straight away. Yeah. The minute I took that mouthful, and bearing in mind, like I'd been drinking it all the time, and I know there's no alcohol in it, so I drink it probably faster than I would alcohol because it tastes like apple juice with a bit of a zing. No one's nailed it yet.
No.
But the minute I took that mouthful, I knew straight away.
Yeah.
As I said to you, that's real.
I went, oh, that's a bit too nice, and we had to ask him. Said, "Are you sure this is alcohol free?" He said, yes, it's zero alcohol. I just had another sip, and it's like, oh, then you said straight away, that's just giving me that feeling that I always say gives you a fuzzy feeling in your tummy,
like a blood rush. Like it was like
you go flushed. It was like flushed. Go warm, and you go flushed. Yeah. And I didn't quite get it at the first couple of sips, but the taste of it was really like, it did like send like pings in my receptors.
It didn't make me feel very well.
No, it didn't. It didn't make you feel a bit funny.
I felt really funny. I didn't feel very well.
After a few sips. But we asked him again. We said, are you sure? We were like, yes, I'm sure. So I didn't want to, quiz him too much because you don't want to upset anybody. He said, do you mind if we just see the bottle, just so we know what it's like to maybe get it at home? So he brought the bottle, and he was like, oh, can you just pour our family member a glass as well, so she could try it? And then he poured it, and you could considerably see the difference in colour, and it was so. He never acknowledged that he made the mistake, but I'm glad that I noticed it early on and didn't drink the whole glass, because it could have been trouble. But I didn't drink it. I gave it away and had a glass.
Yeah,
of the
you
other
did
one.
really well, to be fair. You had a swig out of it and then realised what it was, and to be able to then go no and pass it on and go back to the night, you did 10 out of 10 for effort. 100% 10 out of 10 for effort, because that could have been the point where you'd gone,
fuck it, I've done it now.
I broke it now.
Yeah.
I broke it, stuff it, it's been 2 years, oh well, let's have it. And you could have gone down that road, but you didn't.
It just helps as well, just knowing that drinking isn't an option for me. And having that in my head all the time is what has helped me get through.
I generally, honestly, I mean, some people will say, oh, you're full of shit. That half a glass, that big swig that I took, it wasn't quite half a glass, but it was nearly there, because it was a big old swig. I didn't feel very well.
No.
I didn't like the feeling.
It's putting poison back in your body after 2 years.
I actually sat there and thought, this feels horrible. Don't like this. That's how I knew straight away it wasn't fake. Because the fake stuff, and I say fake, the non-alcohol stuff, doesn't give you any feeling whatsoever. You just feel normal.
Yeah.
The minute that hit my mouth, and I'd swallowed, and I thought, hey, hold on a minute, and I got that warm, it's not even a warm fuzzy feeling, it's like a flush.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh, something's not right. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh, I don't feel too good. I feel a bit, and then I didn't like it.
No.
I didn't like that feeling at all.
Well, it's like if you, I've had a puff of a cigarette. I've got like I've been stressed out, and that's the only time I like. Sometimes when I'm really like upset, I will have a cigarette to calm my nerves. And but the last time I did that, it was horrible. It makes you feel funny. It makes you feel like sick, and it goes to your head. It's like a head rush.
Yeah, that was it.
So when you put something in your body that you're not used to putting, it does have that effect on you.
And effectively, it's a drug. So it acts like a drug. It gives you that, whoa, what the...
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, it's been 2 years, you know?
Yeah. But
Just
yeah,
been
it did
on.
taste nice for those juice bits. But I don't count it as breaking.
No, you haven't
'cause
broken.
It wasn't intentional.
No. Even though it has touched your lips.
It did. I was disappointed, I'm not going to lie.
Honestly.
I was angry. I was angry with him, but I didn't want to make a scene.
Yeah, I was seriously angry with it. I was fuming. But because at the end of the day, if you know, you have got to the beginning of your problem and dealt with it before it becomes too far. What happens if you were a full-blown alcoholic, you couldn't get up in the morning without having a drink?
That would break somebody.
And you'd put all that effort in and all that time and that willpower, and someone almost blasé about it had given you alcohol, and you just fell off the wagon.
Yeah.
After all that time, all that willpower, I'd have been... It can be that easy, and I think that they need to really, really think about what they're doing. It's not sometimes a choice that people make not to drink. Sometimes it's a need.
Yeah, it isn't.
100%.
I don't have a, it's not an option for me to drink. So, and that's where it is. But so if you're thinking of doing your first sober holiday, I would probably recommend doing it at an all-inclusive, just by and I know it doesn't make sense, but you're there. You don't have to look at people drinking all the time. You can get yourself away from it. But on a cruise, it's a lot of drinking. It was all geared up for drinking and people drinking.
And you can't get off the boat,
And
especially when you're at sea.
it faces you at every corner, which I didn't expect. So it was lovely, and I had a great time, and pushed through those triggers, and they went. Believe me, they do go. But maybe try just not a cruise for your first sober holiday.
Probably not. Probably a villa where you're in control.
Yeah.
A villa where you're in control, where you can go, where you don't have alcohol in there, and you have to go out if you needed to get a drink. You'd have to go to a shop, or you'd have to go to a bar.
And it doesn't get
'cause then it's
boring
more
sitting
in
by a
control.
pool. You can still sit by a pool, and but you find new things, like read a book or listen to a podcast or watch a TV series. It's just, you're still feeling like you're on holiday. You don't need the alcohol to make you feel
switch
relaxed.
off.
Yeah, you switch off more.
Just switch off. I just sat and watched the sea go
alcohol
past.
makes your mind go ding, 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 ding. Like, I just literally just what people watched for 2 weeks. It was great.
Yeah.
Ticking the sights.
Literally switched off.
Yeah.
Became brain dead for 2 weeks.
Yeah, you do.
It was good. Loved it.
So yeah. But if you do have any questions about anything to do with alcohol free and doing anything, maybe give us an idea for our next podcast. If there's anything that you want any help on, let us know. Give us a comment.
And we've been speaking about drinks, so actually we may start looking at and giving some of our opinions on some of the drinks that are out there, some of the non-alcohol drinks, because there's some really good ones and there's some really poor ones. Some of them just taste like fruit juice, but some of them are really good, and you can sit next to your mates in the pub and drink these drinks, and people won't even know.
No.
Wouldn't even know.
But yeah, till next time.
Yeah, till next time. Cheers.